Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is Tuesday, December 5th, 2017. This is the wood here that got zipped up yesterday. So I just threw it all over here just so we can take it in and feed the fire with it. So get a couple days, 3-4 days out of it at least, if not more. Probably a little bit more. But anyway, so that's where we threw it for now, and so that's where that is. It is very overcast. We've had some rain off and on today, and it's looking like we're going to get some more rain here. So that's what we're doing with that. But I want to take you over here. We started on the chicken coop, so I'm going to walk over here and show you that. So our chicken coop is going to be 10 by 12. Okay. And actually, I was helping Greg do this. He was telling me what to do, and I was doing it, and he was showing me some stuff, which is cool. And that's what it's all about. I'm definitely willing to learn. So, okay, so here we got the bottom framing in, and it's going to be up on these logs like that. So the chicken coop is actually going to be up off the ground that way. And so they're going to be tied right into these logs. So that's how the chicken coop is going to be, but that's the framing of the outside of it. And we just threw the wood on top so it gets a chance to kind of dry out a little bit better. But and of course then it rains today. But right now we're going to be at a standstill for a little bit until I buy the flooring. We're going to go with 3/4 inch, and it's a special kind that for the moisture, for the chicken stool and all that type of stuff. So it's like $41 a sheet, I think, something like. I just went down to town and checked on that, and so it's not cheap. So I'm gonna need 4 sheets. So we're gonna kind of be on hold until I get that, so we can get that part down. And once that's on there, then we can start, framing in the walls and all that type of stuff. And he has all the lumber for that. And then we'll put the walls on after that. But, so for right now, it's going to be on hold until, like I said, till I can go ahead and afford to get that flooring. Because if I got to come up, it's like about 160, 170 bucks with tax for the flooring. And so that's going to have to wait a little bit. But that's okay. I mean, we're not in a super rush. I'd like to get it done, obviously. But, we'll work at it, and as soon as I get that money and I can put it together, then we'll get the next part of this done, and that'll be out of the way, and then we can start framing everything in and go from there. But it's going to be a decent sized chicken coop for the chickens, and I'm thinking probably going with like 12 to 15 to start, and just kind of see how that goes, because some of them are going to be roosters and hens, and we're not going to be sure of which. And I really don't want to have, the people have been telling me 1 rooster per 10 hens. So if I have like 15 chickens and have like 2 roosters and the rest hens, that would be good. But let's say I buy 15 chickens and 5 of them end up being roosters, well then I got to thin them out a little bit, so that's kind of where we're at with that. But so like I said, the chicken coop's going to be up off the ground, which is good. It'll be sitting on these logs, and that's how we're going to do it. But and then he was showing me how to square it up, which was kind of cool because I had no idea. And it's like not one of those skills that I have. But so that's what we're doing with that as far as the chicken coop goes. So we got the bottom part is framed in. That's how big it's going to be. Like I said, it's 10 by 12. And so it'll be pretty cool. But, that's just we'll work at that and we'll get that done. But so anyway, I wanted to talk about something too today, and this is something that actually has just affected us recently here at the homestead. My son's teeth are really, really bad. Really, really bad. So he has had to have, he went yesterday and had a tooth pulled yesterday. He's going to have another tooth pulled next week, and pretty much all of his teeth have to go. With his autism, he's got bad soft teeth to start with, and he just would never brush, and it was just, his teeth are really, really bad. So let's talk about teeth for a second and how important it is to have your teeth squared away. And I'm going to tell you what, I am guilty as well. it has probably been better than 5 years since I went to a dentist. And I know I need to get to the dentist myself, to be honest with you. There's a couple of issues that I have in my mouth, and I need to get those squared away. So those are things that really, if you have any kind of dental issues that you really want to take care of before SHTF happens, because afterwards it's going to be a lot more brutal if you have to pull your teeth out. And I just don't think that that would be really super pleasant at that point. So if you have any issues, now is the time to get those things squared away. And actually, I'm going to be going down to town and talking to the dentist office. I'll probably give them a call and see about, you know, getting in and getting looked at, and then making a game plan and getting some of my teeth taken care of. I don't think I need any pulled. I'm not in that kind of pain or anything like that. I'm not in pain actually. I just have some irritations, and so I need, you know, a few cavities refilled and those type of things. But there's definitely work that I need to have done, and I want to get those things squared away before any SHTF situation happens. Last night we had, the wind here was incredible. I mean, it was insane, the wind last night. And you can kind of see with the trees, the wind is starting to pick up again. But you know, those are things that are going to happen. And but anyway, so you know, that's kind of what's going on here today. Like I said, not a lot happening. I had to go meet the ex to pick up Eddie, and so I grabbed him today. So because he stayed an extra day, because the dentist for him is down in Rochester. So, so that's what we did. Nothing super exciting, and I actually wanted to have a day where I just kind of chilled out anyway. To be honest with you, we've been going. Today's in the 50s again. And I think this is probably the last. I think we got one more day. I think tomorrow's supposed to be like in the 40s, and then after that we're looking at highs in the 30s, and you know, then much colder at night. So winter is upon us, and you know, it won't be very much longer before we have nothing but snow. So with being able to get done what we got done this fall has been freaking awesome. I'm real pleased with the progress. Like I said, there's a lot of things that need to be done and a lot of things that need to be taken care of, and they will be. I mean, it's just going to take some time, and there's a lot of stuff that's going to have to be, you know, put in a big pile and have a big old bonfire. And so, you know, like this over here, this is a leftover pine from what Greg took out from that white pine that he took with him. So that's all got to get pulled out of here and put in a big pile and burned. There is another pine over here that was already old to begin with, so it's pretty rotted and stuff. That's got to get zipped up and burned. There's another tree right there. I can zip that tree up, and I can actually use that wood. So that I might end up getting before the snow really gets going here, because it's up like that over here. Let me walk over. Now here I'm going to show you over here too, guys. This area over here is that wet area that I had talked about. And you can see now we haven't had, you know, we got a little bit of rain today, but it's really mucky and wet here. But so this, oh my God, the camera did it again. Alright, so the rest of this video you're not going to be able to really see squat, so I'm going to go up here higher, so hopefully it'll focus on something higher. That's awesome. Okay, so anyway, you're really not going to be able to see anything because this camera's screwed up. I hate it when it does this. But that it is what it is. So anyway, I'm going to talk a little bit here, and then sorry about the way that this is going to end on this video. But anyway, there's stuff to be squared away out here that's going to get zipped up and cleaned up, and it's just going to take some time, and we're going to get at it. But this area over here is the mucky area. And eventually I'm going to stick a pond in over here, and that's the game plan for this area. But anyway, guys, I'm going to jump off here because I'm sorry having to see all this blurry crap is probably not good for your eyes as well. So remember, guys, hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen. And remember, STD, it's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever goals you're trying to reach, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from doing it is yourself, okay? And I definitely want your feedback on the whole dental situation, what you guys think. So please feel free to leave that in the comments and let me know what you think. Sorry about this last minute of this video being a mess here like this, but I don't want to start the whole thing all over again. Alright, I will talk to you all tomorrow. Prepper Nurse 1 out for now.